All right, guys, I'm Ben with Truck Slider Warehouse. I'm here with Dan. He's the senior technician at Great Lakes Glass. And we're going to show you today some tips and tricks on how to install this slider into your 94 to 2003 Chevrolet S10 pickup truck. All cabs of the S10 are the same, the quad cab, extended cab, and standard cab. This slider will fit all of them. Our other videos will show you the technical aspects of this, of how to lay the urethane, the primer, and put it in, things like that. What we want to do here is just show some tips that are specific to this vehicle when doing this on this S10. Dan, so this is a urethane set window, right?
Correct.
Okay. We're going to be mentioning some tools and some things on our video here. We sell all the tools. They're all available on our website as well, by the way. So Dan, if I have a truck like this and I have a flat window in there that I want to upgrade to a slider, or say I have a slider in there already that it's broken and I want to put this slider in, what would I do? How would I get that old glass out of there, assuming it's intact?
What I prefer to use is a wire method. What you basically do is you get the wire through, one from the inside, one from the outside, and then you just use a sawing motion to bring the wire all the way around, cutting the urethane.
Can you show us how to start that wire then? How to
Sure.
put that in?
There's a tool like this, or you can use a screwdriver. This one's got a little hole at the end. You go from the inside, pushing it through the pinch weld urethane, and it'll come out. The best place to start is on your corners. Once it gets through there, with this one, you can just put the loop through the hole, pull it through. If you use a screwdriver, what you do is just make a loop out of the wire, put it on the end, push it through, and then take a pliers, put your wire through, and then pull that through to get the wire up and through to the inside. Once it's in the inside, what you want to do is there'll be a guy on the inside and one on the outside, and you just use a sawing motion together, pulling it up and around the window to cut the urethane free.
Do I risk damaging my truck by doing this method?
No, it's fairly simple. Just be, like always, be careful of what you're doing and watch what you're doing. As long as you pay attention, it should go just smoothly for you.
Great. And again, we do sell the wire on our website here. We also sell a different method of doing this. This is a pull knife or a cold knife, and you'll see this in some of the other videos as well. But like Dan said, we recommend the wire on this one. This is the method that salvage yards and body shops have been using for years. It's pretty much foolproof. Anybody can do this in their backyard. This is great. Okay, so Dan, I have my slider out now, or my original piece of glass out, and I'm wanting to put this slider in. Can you show me a couple of things, like where to put the urethane on this slider, and how to put it in?
What you want to do is follow, not on the rubber and not on here. There's a center. You want to put the urethane all the way around the whole outside. What I would strongly suggest is that you start from the corner and work your way up and around. If you have to make a seam, you want to make it on the bottom, because obviously water is not going to come up. And that way it'll keep anything, because if you make a seam and you don't smear them together, what it does is it creates a little V on the bottom, and that can bring water into it. If you do have to make a seam, make sure you smear them together so they're all nice and flat together so you have no voids. Other than that, everything is pretty simple.
Great. Dan, can you grab that tube of urethane there? We sell this urethane on our website. It's urethane adhesive. You can buy it from us. You'll need about a tube and a half, so you buy 2 tubes, and that'll be enough to put this slider in. You can also buy this at your local auto parts store. 3M makes a product that's called Window Weld. Whatever you purchase, whether you purchase it from us or an auto parts store, make sure you get urethane adhesive. That's what you're going to want to use. You'll also need the proper primers and things for the specific product that you purchase. The auto parts store typically charges $20 or $25 a tube on this. We sell it for quite a bit less on our website, but just make sure you get urethane adhesive for this. So Dan, I have my urethane in. I have a friend here. We're going to put this slider in, which is explained in the other video. Can you show us what we do then? How do I keep that slider in there while that glue cures?
Once you get it in, right here is some tabs. What you want to do is just take a screwdriver. You can see there's little hooks in there. Just push that up and around the pinch weld. It'll kind of hold it in place. Also from the outside is you want to put some tape on it, and on the 4 corners going across it, long way, and then 2 in the middle and on both the top and the bottom.
How long do I need to leave this cure before I do things like wash or drive my truck? And is there any other tips that you can give me while that urethane is curing?
Yes, what you want to wait is about 48 hours for any car washes of any sort. Also, while driving it for the next 48 hours, you want to leave any of your side windows closed. Therefore, they ain't bringing any back pressure against that glass to break that seal.
Dan, on this particular slider, we get some questions about the aftermarket part here not fitting exactly like the original one did. Some folks think that it's too big to go into the hole, but this entire slider doesn't go into the hole. Is that something you can explain to us real quick where the slider goes?
As you notice, this rubber right here is very flexible. What that does is set on the outside body of the pinch weld and goes against the body of your truck. And then this part right here is where you put the urethane that glues to your truck. So this will be on the outside and this will be on the inside that glues to your truck.
So Dan, this will stick out from my truck just a little bit, right?
Correct. The rubber fits flush with the body of your vehicle, and that's what you need to look for.
And the original part sits into the
Correct.
weld, right?
Yep.
Okay. But it's still going to look good on my
Yes. Yep.
truck. Okay. And that's why this rubber molding is there to create that
Right.
seal.
And that's why it's flexible enough so you can get a nice bond and get it up flush against the body of your vehicle.
So there you have it, folks. Some tips and tricks on how to put this slider into your Chevy S10 pickup truck. Dan, are there anything else specific to this vehicle we need to know, or is this just such a simple job there's not much else to it?
It's very simple. Typical hour job on your Saturday afternoon. Just take your time and everything goes pretty smoothly on these. Just remember that the rubber fits to the body of your vehicle and you're good to go.
Great. We have Dan available for questions. We have a team of installers. Also, if you run into problems installing this part on your vehicle, you can call us, call our installation line. We can walk you through it if you have problems during it or beforehand. If you're doing some research and you have questions, we can answer those questions for you. If you're not so confident in your mechanical abilities that you think you can get this slider in there, but yet you want one on your truck, you can find an auto glass shop locally, and a lot of times they'll do it for $100 or less, where they'll actually replace this for you. If you purchase the slider from us, they'll put it in for you. There's no reason to pay the retail prices from the local glass shops when you can buy it wholesale from us, from our warehouse. If you can find a local glass shop, that's great. If you're not able to find one to do it, or one that'll do it for that dollar amount or less, let us know. Give us a call. We have a national network of auto glass shops that we can most likely hook you up with, and we can get this installed for you at that rate or less. But it is a simple job. Like Dan said, on a Saturday afternoon, you can do this. You can have this great addition to your truck. You can get some great venting from it there. And that's that. Let us know if you have questions, and thanks for watching our video.